When you open Illustrator, we're going to create a new canvas. So hit Create New. And you want to go over to Print, click on Letter, and then go ahead and title this your last name. So whatever your last name is, and then we're going to title this Shapes. Change your units to inches, and then make it a landscape orientation. Okay, the second option here. And then go ahead and we're going to make 2 artboards. Okay, so switch this to 2 and hit Create. You'll see we have 2 artboards to work on. The first artboard is something you're going to follow along with me with, and then the second one, I'll show you what to do here in a moment. So I want to show you how to use the shape tools. The shape tools are the 4th one down. Go ahead and start with your rectangle tool, and go ahead and set your fill color to be green. But before that, I want to show you the Adobe color themes. You might see I have them open over here. To get those open, go up to Window, and then check Color Themes. And you'll see there's all these pre-made color schemes that artists in Adobe have created. And I just have mine set to most used, and I'm just kind of using whatever. So those are really useful. So I'm just going to grab the one from Inspire. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this nice green here and click on it. And you'll see my fill is now that green. I want to switch to my stroke and turn that off. So you'll see I clicked my stroke button, hit the red slash, and then I want to bring my fill back forward. So I'm going to create a ground here. That's going to be my grass. And then next I want to create like a tree. So we're going to build these out of basic geometric shapes. So grab your pen tool and then set your fill color to be some sort of brown. So I'm going to kind of scroll through here, find a brown. Again, you do not have to use the same exact shade of brown. It does not matter to me. So I'm just going to grab this brown. Oh, not that. Let me make my shape first. So I'm going to basically click here on the ground, really close to the ground, and then I'm going to click straight up. So I'm going to hold Shift, okay, and then I'm going to hit Escape because I just want to make a line. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my Select tool and move this down. So that way it touches the ground, because I couldn't do it earlier because if I tried to select the ground, then it would add a new anchor point onto the bottom one. I did not want to do that. So I do not want to have this have a fill, so I'm going to switch it. So see how I swapped it? And this is going to be a brown. So I'm going to switch that down there. Hit OK. Over on my Properties panel, make sure that's popped open. So if you go to Window, go down to Properties, go ahead and make this a 5-point stroke. Grab your pen tool again, and then give it a branch here. Then maybe put one up here. Okay, hit Escape again to stop that from doing that. So here we have our tree trunk. Now grab your ellipse tool, and we're going to click and drag out some circles. They do not need to have a stroke, but we do want to have them have a solid fill. So I'm going to go ahead and make this have that green fill. Do that. And then a nice shortcut is if you grab your Select tool, hold the Alt key and drag, and you'll see it makes copies of that shape. Okay. So these I want to have behind the tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these. So hold Shift, get those 3 parts of your tree selected, right click, go to Arrange, Send to Back. So that way they're behind. And I want to combine these into one shape because you'll see these are all 3 separate. So to do that, again, get them selected. So hold Shift and select those. And then you'll see there is this tool here. This is called the Shape Builder tool. You want to click and kind of draw along. So see how I kind of drew wherever in here? and it combines them. So you'll see this is now one solid shape, which is really nice. Okay, so that way I have my tree here. So this is a really helpful tool to have. Okay, next we're going to go back to our rectangle tool, and I want you to go ahead and build like a little house. So go ahead and drag out a rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and just make this that color. And then let's go ahead and give this guy some doors. So I'm going to click and drag out another rectangle. I'm going to make this a little bit darker, okay? And then I'm going to give it a window. And then the roof is going to be a triangle. So the triangle, you use the polygon tool. This one's a little tricky. So how it works is you want to select the tool and then simply click once on your mouse, and it's going to bring up this window. You want to set it to 3 sides, okay? Because we're going to make a triangle. Hit OK. You'll see it pulls up a triangle, and then go ahead and get your roof to fit here. Like so. And then if you want to make like windows panes on here, so I'm going to make this more of a box. You can use, say, the line segment tool to make some lines. So go ahead and select it. The line is based on your stroke. So I'm going to set this. Oh, geez. Not yet, because that is selected. So let me get that unselected. Go ahead and set this to be that lighter color again. With my line tool selected, I'm going to go ahead and draw out my window. And I'm going to give this like a 3-point stroke. And draw this next one. All right, and then I have that. And then we can go ahead and start grouping things. That's really helpful. So like we can select the tree, right click, group them. So now they'll always kind of be grouped together. Next, I want to show you the star tool. So how that works is when you click and drag out, before you unclick, I am adding points by pushing the arrow key on my keyboard. Okay, so see how I did that? So up on my keyboard, down arrow on my keyboard. So go ahead and make a few stars. I'm going to go ahead and set these to be yellow. Okay, and then I'm going to Alt. Oh, geez. Step back. So Alt, drag. Alt, drag. So I'm just holding Alt and dragging and clicking to making some copies. Okay. And then that's basically it for the shape tools. So you know how to use these main tools here. So what you're going to do over here on the right one is I want you to be creative and create your own kind of landscape. So you can get some inspiration by going up to Google and like Google searching geometric town Illustrator, and you can see like some ideas here. Find one that, you know, challenges you or gives you some ideas on color or whatever. And you don't have to copy off these directly, or you can do like geometric forest illustration, Illustrator. Well, these are a lot more intense, but you can see there's a few more simple ones here that you can kind of, but I think, I spelled forest wrong. Yeah, this is more what I'm looking for. Okay, so just make something cute on your own over here on the right, and then go ahead and save this and upload it to Classroom.